Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I am Penge, and welcome back to Distant Kingdoms. So we have played this before, we played the demo of this a few months back, and it was really very good indeed. But what we played in the demo was the tutorial of the game, and that's okay, it was fun to play, but now we're back with the early access version of Distant Kingdoms, so there's a bit more going on now. We're not stuck in tutorial mode anymore, which means we can go forth and build our Distant Kingdom however we like, which is marvellous news. So if you didn't see the demo last time round, this is a fantasy city builder with other aspects thrown in for good measure. So as well as, the city building stuff like placing houses and farms and roads, there's also some social management to do between the different fantasy races that live in your settlements. There's resource management, there's exploration, and there's even some choose your own adventure style questing. So there's a lot going on. It's not just a case of plonking down houses and roads and stuff. There is a bit more to it than that. And there's a tech tree and there's magic as well. There's wonderful, wonderful magic, and there's loads of other good stuff as well. So yes, I am very much looking forward to diving back into this. If you are interested, there's a link to the Steam store page in the video description below, so you can go and check it out and what have you. And we were given a key by the publishers, which is very nice. So thank you, publishers. That's very kind of you indeed. But I think let's just get on with it, shall we? Let us travel to distant lands and build ourselves a distant kingdom. So the first thing we need to do is choose our game mode. Now we can't pick the campaign, that's not available in this version of early access, but the free play mode is available. So we shall have ourselves one of those, please. That sounds like a lot of fun. We will have ourselves a Distant Kingdoms free form experience because that sounds nice. So okay, we'll have one of those, and then we get to choose what map we would like to play on. And there's only two right now. We have open spaces and we have windy peaks. I'm very tempted to start on the windy peaks map. I mean, this map sounds nice. Open spaces sounds lovely. Look at it. It's a nice meadow and there's little flowers. There's lots of flat and fertile land, wildflowers and trees galore. I'm sure it's lovely, but this place looks better. It just looks more interesting. There's more going on. It's got more character. It's a nice place with, I don't know, commanding views of the surrounding countryside or something. It just looks like there's more going on here. It looks like a more interesting place. So I think we will start on the Windy Peaks map. So we'll be up in the alpine regions of Inaron. It's very beautiful. However, there is a surprise at every turn. So while citizens should explore every inch of this region, they should exercise caution because who knows what lies ahead. Yeah, I like the sound of that. A little bit of sort of mystery and intrigue. So yes, we shall choose to play on the Windy Peaks map. And now we get to pick what race we would like to play as, and this is very exciting indeed. And this is the big difference between the demo version and the early access version. So in the demo version, we had to play as the humans. We had no choice. The game made us play as humans, and that was fine. That was okay. We had fun playing as the humans. They were very good at farming and trading, and they did lots of good human-y things. Yay, go humans, and all that kind of stuff. But I think because we've played as the humans, we will not be playing as them this time. We've kind of been there and done that. We want to go and see what the other races are like. So as lovely as you are, human chappy there, with your amazing hair and your suave beard and your fancy clothes, we will not be playing as humans this time round, I'm afraid, which means that we need to choose between playing as either the dwarves, the elves, or the orcs. Now they have done something very interesting with orcs in this game. So normally I would say in a stereotypical fantasy setting, orcs are loud and scary and shouty and fighty, and they run around the place screaming in people's faces before they then chop their arms off. That kind of thing. They're always from warrior backgrounds and they're aggressive and fighty and such like. But not so for the orcs of Distant Kingdoms, because yes, the orcs here are big and burly and strong, but they're also as gentle as can be. They are kind and compassionate, and they're in touch with nature. So they have a way with plants and animals that makes them excellent farmers and beekeepers, and if there's creatures or plants in need, orcs will be the first ones to assist. So they've kind of turned the stereotypical view of orcs as being essentially just kind of like thugs, just angry thugs. They've turned that stereotypical view on its head, and the orcs in this game are lovely and nice and gentle and kind and thoughtful and compassionate and all lovey-dovey, and I like that. I like the fact they've kind of gone against the stereotype and made the orcs not quite as shouty and aggressive as they normally are in most other fantasy games. The elves, I think, are a little bit more sort of classic elf, if you like. I mean, they certainly look the part. They've got the pointy ears and they look kind of tall and willowy, and they've got the fancy clothes on and such like. So yeah, the elves are clever, they like science and education, and they're good at magic and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, they're very good. I like them. They're always seeking improvement and bettering themselves and all that kind of stuff. And they're intelligent, but also can be very crafty, so they make for good politicians and physicians. So they could be interesting. And now we move on to the dwarves. Now the dwarves in this game do not look like stereotypical fantasy setting dwarves. Normally dwarves in a game like this would have a great big long beard and they'd have a little helmet on with horns coming out and they'd be drinking tankards of meat and eating red meat off the bone and all that kind of exciting stuff. But not so for these dwarves. Look at that chin there. Look at that chin. There is not a beard hair in sight on that chin. But they look really good. I think they look very distinctive and very striking to the dwarves in this game. I like the way they appear in this game. That's quite exciting. In terms of their actual skills, they're kind of a little bit more classically dwarven, I suppose. They make excellent miners and metal workers. They're good at engineering. They are highly skilled in magic, which is quite good. And they're a very caring people and a very hard-working people. So, they've got some good things going on for them as well. So I'm not entirely sure who we should play as. There's a good range of skills and abilities and such like across the three races that we're choosing between. I think we will play as the dwarves. It's a very close call between the dwarves and the orcs. I like what they've done with the orcs in the game. I think it's very interesting. But we're going to play as the dwarves. I like the sound of their society. They're caring and hardworking and they have great big family dinners and they're good at all sorts of different things. However, it's the first line of their description that's kind of sold it to me. It says here, dwarves are some of the loveliest people you will ever meet. So the dwarves are lovely people, and that is what the Geek Cupboard is all about. It's all about the lovely people. So I think we have to play as the dwarves. The decision has been made. We shall go forth and settle our distant kingdom whilst playing as the lovely dwarves. And here we go. So welcome everybody to the windy peaks of Inaron, and I can happily confirm that spacebar is pause. Well done game, you're doing it right. Now let's go and have a little look at what we've started with, because that is intriguing. We've got ourselves some sort of drill ship. Look at that, we've got like a dwarven drill ship just poking up out of the ground. So that is how the dwarves have arrived at this point. They've been tunneling around under the ground and they've popped up over here. They've opened the door, because there's a little kind of door hatch type thing. And they've had a look around here and gone, yeah, this is perfect. We shall call this place our new home. We will start here. Oh, I like that. That's very good. Oh, there's little dials and things on this side of it. Is there anything on that side? Oh, hang on, there's like a furnace. There's like a furnace type thing. I guess that's the engine or something to power the whole thing. That is wonderful. Oh, I do like that. That looks very good indeed. I think this sort of thing here must be unique to each of the playable races, because the humans who we played as in the tutorial, they have a hot air balloon of some type. So they must get in their balloon and float around in the sky and then, spot a good place and then go and land and set up shop there. Whereas the dwarves do the opposite. The humans are in the sky and the dwarves are tunneling around under the ground and they just pop up and have a little look around. I like that. I like our drill ship. That is very good. We have got other bits and bobs over here as well. So we've got tents and there's a little bit of meat cooking over a fire. There's lots of lovely little details. Lots of incidental details. They don't have to be there, but they just make it look nice. There's some, bottles on the tables and a little kind of wagon with a barrel in it and more barrels and such like. So this is kind of our starting point. So we're going to start from here. Let's have a quick look around Windy Peaks, however, because I'm kind of anticipating that this place is going to be quite difficult to build on. Although, actually looking at it, it looks relatively flat. There's a lot of room. I mean, okay, this bit isn't flat. This is a little bit like a cliff. Okay, I'd say it's exactly a cliff. We can't build on any of that. But this bit here is quite flat. There's a lot of room there. There's an awful lot of trees over there. That is wonderful. We are not going to want for wood if we can get over there and set up loads of sort of forest trees. There's going to be an awful lot of lumberjackery going on over in that part of the world. My goodness me, there's so many trees. Okay, that's good. That looks like, is that stone? That's a stone deposit. So we might want to try and head out that way toward that stone deposit. Looks like there's some animals that we could possibly hunt. There are some berries over there as well. There is something just here. What is this? It's gone green. I assume we can click on it. It's a tunnel. Okay, so it links to itself, which is, yeah, just there, and a linked exit over here. Ah, this is how we move around the map. Because there's so many cliffs and drops and all that kind of stuff, we can't just go wherever we like. So we have to kind of traverse the different levels of the world via these tunnels. Ah, there we are. That's where we were. There's us. There's that tunnel. So we go in that tunnel and then we come out here. And that gives us access to this big load of space over here. Oh, that's very good. Okay, there we go. There we go. So we have actually got a little bit more space. It's just not quite as easy to get to it. We have to kind of travel through mountain tunnels and such like. That's fine. We're dwarves. We're good at that. We're okay at that sort of thing. Then we've got ourselves a lot of room over here. Okay, there's loads of room. There's loads of room. I was a little bit concerned that we'd be really pressed for space, but there's loads and loads of room. There's some sort of, what's that? Like a round thing. Is that another tunnel? I don't think it's a tunnel. We can't click on it. Okay, so there's some sort of feature just here. I mean, if I was going to put money on it, I would say some sort of evil wizard lives here. Some sort of terrible baddie is going to live there, but that's fine. Okay, so we've got ourselves a thing there that we can go and investigate. And look how much space there is. There's loads of room. There's loads and loads of room. There's another tunnel thing just there. Who knows where that's going? But again, that gets us down into this great big bit. Okay, yeah, there's loads of space. We are not going to be pushed for space. That is wonderful, right? Where are we? There we are. Right, so let's get going, shall we? So we have ourselves 500 crescents. So that's just money. Got no mana, got no magic yet. We'll get there at some point. And then we have a base happiness of 50 and then no residents. Because, of course, nobody's moved in yet because we've not got anywhere for anyone to live. So that would be a bit strange. So let's try and sort that out. Now, the first thing we need to do in this game, however, is go and pick our technology. Let's go and pick what we actually go and want to unlock. Because, yes, this game works a little bit differently to other games of this type. Normally, in a game like this, you would have yourself some sort of, I don't know, labs or scientists or whatever, or researchers, and they would earn you research points, and then when you have so many, you would choose what you want to upgrade and what you want to unlock and such like. But this game works a bit differently. It's all done via meeting certain requirements. So if we want to get resource working, if we want to unlock the secrets of gathering resources, we need to get ourselves a small warehouse, a small marketplace, and have 10 residents. And when we do that, that's it. We then unlock that particular bit of technology, and then we can build a lumberyard, a water well, and a gatherer's hut. And they give us wood and water and berries respectively, which is all good, because people want lots of these things. And they've got needs, they want water, and they want berries and food and such like, to keep them happy. So yeah, that's what we'll do. So we set that focus, and that's it. That is now one of our goals up here. It appears up here, so get 10 residents, build one small warehouse, and one small marketplace. Yeah, okay, well there we go. That is our first goal. Let's work toward that. So I think we should try and head toward that stone. That stone is going to be useful. That is a mineable source of stone. I mean, I know there's quite a lot of stone around us. We're in the mountain, so you would have thought maybe we could find a little bit more harvestable stone than that tiny bit there. But whatever the case, that's absolutely fine. I mean, yeah, if we unpause it, it is shiny kind of magic sparkly stone, which is better than your regular, ordinary, boring stone over here. So if we're going to get some stone, we might as well have magic sparkly stone. It looks a lot better. So we'll try and head out in that direction, I think. We want to get up there so we can actually get our hands on that and it not be too far away from everything else. So let's get the small warehouse and the marketplace in. So let's go down to here. So a small warehouse. Right, what's our build zone? Okay, so this is the current area we are allowed to build in. Now, we can expand that. We can go exploring. We can send a brave band of adventurers around the place and they go exploring and kind of free up new areas. But right now, this is the space we have. Let's try... I mean, I kind of want to move them away from this a little bit. We'll move them away from our starting point a little bit and away from the beautiful drill ship. But everyone's going to have to walk past the drill ship to come this way. So how about we put, I don't know, the warehouse... there, that'll do. I mean, yeah, we need a road, so let's try and get that in a nice straight line. So we'll put the warehouse just there, and then let's have the marketplace. Let's put the marketplace right next to it. There we go. So marketplace and warehouse go right next to each other, and then everything needs to be connected up with roads. So let's build a road to just there, and now we should be able to get those two things built. Now, I don't know how exactly this is being built, because there are no residents. So I don't know who's building these, but there we go. They are finished. So we have a little marketplace, which looks very nice. And then we've got ourselves a storage area as well. So now we just need houses. Now we just need to get some houses. I mean, what I'm thinking is, do we build like a little cluster of houses over here? We are going to need to put some sort of forestry thing over there, some sort of lumberjack type place. So that's going to have to go over there. So how about we put some houses along here? Let's do that. Let's have some houses going along that way, I think. So if we get ourselves, go to construction. So how much is a house? It's 10 wood and 30 crescents. Okay, we should be absolutely fine. So if I actually press the right button to rotate it round, it's not that, it's Q and E, isn't it? It's one of those. Right, so if we put one of those things directly opposite there, hopefully it will not squish the deer or whatever that is. So we'll put that there. Do you want to move it up a little bit? Let's put one just there, and we'll just get one in, and then we can build sort of roads around it and stuff. In fact, hang on. Get a house. put another house immediately behind that house there. And I know you can't get to it, it's fine. What we'll do is we'll build a road along there and then a road coming down here. And then if we have that kind of come in that way and that come in that way. Now I need to be a little bit careful with building roads because it does cost money. But of course now we have residents, they're paying tax, which is wonderful. So they're paying some taxes. So we should see a tiny sort of uptick in our crescents there as they pay us a bit of money. But we need some more of these houses in. So let's get 1, 2. Can we get a couple more? I think we can probably get 2 more possibly. There we go. So we can't afford any more right now, but that's fine. That should be okay. Oh, hello there. Orc Chappie has appeared at the top with an owl telling us that we're running low on money. Yeah, I know, it's fine. They'll pay taxes soon. The money will come trickling in. It's all good. So yeah, then we need to get, I think if we expand the road kind of just to there maybe, and then get another house. So rotate that round, put another house just there. And that gives us, I mean, I know we've completed this goal. It's fine. Hang on a minute. Hang on. We've completed the goal. Let's go and actually do this because we're going to need some wood. So now we've completed that goal. We've got the warehouse, the marketplace. We've got 10 people. It's all good. Let us unlock this lovely tech of resource working. So there we go. We will have that, please. And now what do we want to do next? That's opened up crop farming, which means we can get a farm and they can make grain. We've got ourselves denser houses, which means that we can make our houses bigger so they can hold more people on the same spot. Or we could get mining. I kind of think mining might be important because this thing here is letting us gather wood. That's going to let us gather stone. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's focus on that, please. So we need 3 more houses, a lumberyard, and a well. Okay, that's fine. We can get those things in. Now, these houses, everybody in these houses, they've got their own kind of needs now. So this house here, this dwarven peasant house, I'm sure it's lovely on the inside. It wants berries and water, and also a luxury item of some bread. Right, okay, berries and water we can probably sort out. The bread might be a little while. Just hold on there. You can have a lovely sandwich at some point in the future. But yeah, the houses are all different as well. There's a lot of different sort of styles of building. Like this one here, little pumpkin patch, and a little cart, and there's kind of like an outhouse just there. Whereas this one here, they're growing, what are they growing? Carrots or something? And they've got a little kind of covered thing over there, some sort of, is that an oven or something? Can't quite see what that is. They've got pumpkin patch. This lot here, they've got a little outhouse type thing and a kind of garden over there. It looks really nice. It looks really nice. It's nice and varied. It's not just the same sort of house, you know, sort of copy pasted everywhere. So that looks lovely. So little kind of housing area going on. Now we haven't got much in the way of money and we also need some wood. So how about we get ourselves our very first lumberyard. We need 50 crescents. Okay, right, we might need to move time on a little bit and gather some taxes from people. Yeah, that's going to take a while. Okay, everybody, all you lot, can you pay up, please? Because we need a bit of money. Oh, look at that. The top of the thing's spinning round. The drill ship thing is spinning round. I mean, that's a little bit of a health and safety nightmare, surely. I mean, that thing could fall over onto the path at any second. I hope we filled in all the right forms. Okay, we have ourselves more than enough crescents, but we did need a little bit extra because we need to build a road, and road costs money. So let's go to here then. Let's get ourselves our lumberyard set up. So where is the best place going to be for this? Where can it cut down the most trees? I mean, we could put it there. That looks pretty good. Is that going to flatten any trees? That might flatten one tree, possibly at the back there. Let's put that there. And then he's got a little sort of tree out the front of his house. That's fine. So then we'll go to here and we'll get ourselves a road coming that way. Do you want to do that? Why don't we just make it a straight road? That road can just go straight through to just there, and that's all fine. So there we go. That is now all connected up, which is wonderful. And then in here we can see there are 3 people working here, and they currently have an efficiency of 0. I assume they've not arrived yet. Hang on, let's give them some time to actually walk to work. There we go. Right, so this place here is now producing lots of lovely wood, which is excellent. And in time we can upgrade things. We can strengthen their axes and whatever. But right now, at least it's in. And it's generating something. It's generating some wood, which is good. I think then, let's get another house in. Let's put another house in over this side, because that would make sense. And yeah, we need more houses anyway. So we'll pop a house just there. And then we will get our road, and we'll bring it along like that. And then we need to get ourselves a sort of a food gatherer, like a berry gatherer type thing. Because at the moment, we're going to run out of berries. We've only got so many. We've got 2 berries left. Yeah, we need to possibly get some more berries because that's what everybody's diet is at the minute. It's berries and water. I mean, it's not gourmet dining. It'll have to do for now, I'm afraid, folks. So how about over here we get ourselves gatherers' huts. Right, where can they go to maximise this? We could... Do you know what? Let's have 2 of these. We will have 2 gatherers' huts because I think we can probably put one across the back there and one across the front here. So we'll have one just there. That's fine. Plop that in. Oh, we haven't got the wood or the crescents. Okay, right. Hang on a minute. We'll go and gather some resources. And then when we've got enough stuff, we will come back and we'll build ourselves a gatherer's hut. There we go. Resources have been acquired. So let's just put that... I mean, can we move it one over? Can we put it there? Oh no, but then that bush is going to be in the way of the path, isn't it? I mean, we can regrow the bushes. That's not that bad. Let's put that there then. So there we go. And then we just need to connect that up with a road. That is all fine. So the road can come down here and then across there. Okay, so now we have ourselves one gathering hut type thing set up. I mean, happiness is looking okay. So our people are relatively happy, which is quite encouraging. That's quite nice. And then, yeah, we need a well. So let's get a well set up because, yeah, water is one of the requirements. So, of course, yeah, if we're not able to provide water, people are going to be a little bit less than happy, which I think is fair. I think that's fair. So water well, what's that? It's 40 crescents and 25 wood, and we've got 24. Okay, that's fine. Hang on a minute. That'll top up momentarily. Come on, people in there. There we go. I can see a person with a little cart coming along, and they're going to put that into the warehouse, and it's all going to be wonderful. Right, okay, now we can get a well set up. How about we put the well along here? We can kind of have service things along here. That's going to be fine. So, no, it's not R to rotate. It's Q and E. There we go. So we'll put the well just there. That's fine. They can get that done. We can get water. That completes that. So then we just need 2 more houses. 2 more houses, and then we're sorted for mining, which is very good. So can we build 2 houses? I think we can. I think we can get that in. So we'll have one there and rotate that round. And another house there, and then we'll build ourselves a road. We'll kind of close this bit off. Let's have that looping around at the end there. There we go. That's quite nice. And then we just need this one final house, and then we can get mining. So we're going to need to head over that way. So how about we get the road in place nice and early? I'm going to assume that the door is in the middle of the mine. I don't know. We'll just bring that down there like that. There we go. And right, we can do that right now. So let us go and unlock the secrets of mining. So yes, please. Now, where shall we go next? Crop farming will allow us to get some lovely grain. So we're going to grow fields of corn and such like. And this here allows us to get more people into the houses. I think we might go for this. Let's go for this. We only need 2 more houses. It's nice and simple. Yeah, we'll have that, please. And then we can get a couple of houses. We can put some more houses along here, possibly. Because this is just a big open space not doing anything. So how about we get that done right now? Let's get ourselves some more houses coming in this way. Do we want to connect that up to the end there? And then we can just have another nice neat row of houses going through the middle. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Where's demolition? There. Demolish all of that stuff like that. And let's go to here. Let's get the dirt road. We'll have that coming that way, like so. And then let's put the mine in place. So a stone mine. There we go. We've got enough money. We've got enough wood. It's all looking fine. So pop that over there. Right, how does this work? Yeah, if we put that there, and then we can connect the road bit up, and yeah, it's all looking good. Demolish that one bit there. Okay, there we go. And now we can have access to the shiny magic rock, which is good. I like that. I mean, I don't know why we have to use that particular rock, but yeah, if we're going to get rock, we might as well have the magic shiny rock. So that's going to take 40 wood, which they just delivered in one go. Spectacular. Well done. Okay, so now that needs some workers. It's only got 5 out of the 6 workers that it needs to work at full capacity. Okay, we need some more houses then. So now let's go to here, and we will just build a house there and a house there. Can we build a house there? Oh no, we're out. We're not quite got enough money. Hang on a second. Send the taxman round. Gather some money. And splendid. There we go. So now these 2 can be complete. And that will allow us to complete the denser houses tech. Which is good. And then we can start upgrading our houses a little bit. I think we might want to get... That's that done. So hang on. Go back down to the tech thing. We will unlock denser houses, please. So now we have a choice. Oh, right. Okay, right. Here we go. We could get either crop farming. Sounds nice. We could get exploration. Sounds interesting. Or we could unlock the secrets of magic. I think we go down the secrets of magic because that sounds very good indeed. I like the idea of that. Then we get mana wells. And we can start generating magic and placing down things that use magic and stuff. Yeah, we'll have a bit of that, please. We're playing a fantasy game. Let's actually get some magic into the game. That sounds very good. So we've already got the warehouse and the mine. We just need 50 residents. Okay, that's okay. So what we could do is we could start upgrading our existing buildings. Now along here, we have a series of things that we can do to this wonderful peasant house. I kind of feel like that's being a little bit dismissive. It's a lovely place. Look at it. They're growing their own pumpkins. It's marvellous. So this place here, we can upgrade the affluence. So I think that means it turns it into a slightly fancier house. So peasants won't live here anymore. It'll be citizens, I think. Or we can upgrade the density. So we can make it a bigger house. So 4 people can live in this particular house. At the moment, we've got a population of 2 out of 2. So we could make it a bit bigger. But that requires quite a lot of wood and quite a lot of stone. Okay, oh no, not that much stone actually. It requires 5 stone. Okay, so 5 stone, 25 wood, and 50 crescents. Okay, so the stone is going to be the problem, and the wood is also going to come down very quickly. What we need is, I think we need another lumber mill thing. We need more lumberjacks. They need to go and cut down trees, you know, whilst working all day and sleeping all night and such. Right, hang on. Lumberyard. Let's not tread on the toes of that lumberyard. But we can place another one over there. Yeah, okay. Pop that into place and then we'll get ourselves our road. Now the only thing is, if we put the road coming straight down there, I think that did annihilate a tree. Never mind. That's okay. That's all fine. One thing we can do actually down here with the gatherer hut, we can try planting our own things. We can plant our own little berry bushes. We need 34 money to do so. So we'll wait until payday. There you go. Tax day, everybody. Right, we'll plant some things. Oh, that's much better. Oh, there's loads of berry bushes now. That's fantastic. There we go. So we'll be all right for berries for a good long while, I would like to think. Right, so now, is that place done? Yep, that place is done. It's full of lovely, hard-working people. Is that place got... Yeah, that's got 3 people in as well. Okay. Right, so it's looking good. We're bringing in a lot of wood. We've got some stone coming in from the Splendid stone mine. So it's all looking good. How about we start trying to upgrade these? There we go. We can do that one now. We can upgrade this to the next density. So I think it just makes the building bigger. It just makes the house bit bigger at the sacrifice of all the lovely things you've been working on in the garden. So say goodbye to your pumpkins because you built a massive house on them. Although it is a nice house. It's a lovely house. Got a nice extension. It's got a loft extension kind of thing. It's lovely. It's got barrels. But yeah, no pumpkins. But never mind. Never mind. But yeah, the neighbours have got pumpkins. Just go and nick theirs. It's fine. So there we go. That's upgraded. And now 4 people live here. So what we could do is, how many of these can we upgrade? We can upgrade that one. I think the problem might be money. So if we upgrade that, that's fine. And now we've got, yeah, we need 50 crescents a time. And we've got 56. We can upgrade that. So slowly the number of residents is going to tick up. So what if we got ourselves, that'd be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So that's almost done. If we just build another house and then upgrade all of these buildings, that will be absolutely fine. Or we could just build some more regular houses because we're probably going to need these at some point in the future anyway. So how about we have a house there and then can we have another house here? We haven't quite got enough money. Yay, now we have. So we'll have 3 more houses, and then what we'll do is we'll just save up a massive pile of money, and we will just upgrade these. We just upgrade them and increase their capacity. But yeah, we need quite a bit of cash to do that. I mean, there we go. We've got 57 money now, so we'll keep going. But of course, the more houses we've got, the more tax we can bring in, so our money should be going up a little bit quicker. Okay, we have 300 of the monies. I think we should be able to upgrade quite a few more places now. So there we go. Upgrade that. That's 2 more people. That's 4 more people. That's 6. Have we got enough wood and stuff? Yeah, that's 8. That is 10. And this one along here should make 12. So by the time people have had a chance to, move their stuff in, I know we're running out of money. We just spent it on a great big housing project. Away with you. So yeah, when people move in, actually get their things moved in, there we go. We've now got access to magic. Okay, this is wonderful. This is very exciting because we can now place mana wells, which is very good indeed. So let's get a mana well down, shall we? Let's get one of these in as soon as possible. Because, yeah, these tap into the land's magic to produce mana. And then we can use that for all sorts of fancy things. So let's get one of these in. I mean, we kind of should just put one here. Let's put one right here. We could put one right in front of the drill ship, actually, I think. That might be quite nice. Because, yeah, I was kind of thinking maybe service stuff could go over here. Let's put one just there. We'll have one right in front of the drill ship, so it looks spectacular. So we will have one of those. Oh, hang on. We won't have one of those because we haven't got the resources quite yet. We need more stone and more money. Okay, right, hang on. We're not far off. We're not far off. We've almost got the crescents. We've got the crescents. We just need one more bit of stone. There we go. Right, place down a mana well. And let's see what happens with that. And there it is. And they look really good. I like these. Floaty pink crystal generating things. Look at that. I like them. And I also like the fact that the magic crystals floating around in the middle are a lovely hot pink. Because why wouldn't they be? Obviously, that's the colour of magic right there. The very colour of magic is that lovely hot pink shade. So there we go. We're now gathering mana. So we've got magic in our little settlement now, which is very good. So we need to do something with it. Now, what we could do is there's a couple of things. I imagine, yeah, we can now build different totems. So we can build different totems which have a kind of area of effect. And they're all different things. Or we could go over here and we could create some portals. So these allow you to transport between two places by just walking through the portal, which is very exciting. I mean, you know, think Stargates. It's kind of like that. So what we could do is, when the stone is all the way over here, what we could do is put a portal over here and then a portal near to here. And we've got space. We've got loads of space on this side. So we could have a portal near to the storage house. And then we could just get the stone, go whoop through the portal and then go pop out here. And they put it into the warehouse and then just go back through the portal and gather more stone. So that would be a lot more efficient. Now there is maintenance to pay on this, I imagine. But let's get this. Let's get a portal pairing done, shall we? Now we might want to get... Let's get a road just cutting that way. And then we'll have a portal along here. This sounds exciting. Okay, so... they're quite big. Okay, well, we'll pop a portal just there. And I mean, yeah, they look Stargatey. They look like Stargates. And that's fine. That's not a bad thing. So we'll have a portal just there. And then we'll have its kind of paired portal over here. So if we pop that just there, we've now got ourselves a pair of functioning magic portals, which is brilliant. So we should... At some point, hang on, let's move time on. They're going to gather some stone at some point. There we go. So there's the person with stone. They're going to boop through that one, going to go pop through there, and then they're going to go boop back out of this one. There we go. That is spectacular. There you go. They've gone through the portals, which is wonderful. I like the portals. The portals are very, very good. And it's a good use of our magic. I think it's a good use of our mana. I think, yeah, that's going to save time. That's going to get stone shipped over to the warehouse significantly quicker than having to walk it along all these big long roads. Another fun thing we can do is we can zone out quarters across the city. So we can zone out an area, that then is part of a quarter. It's like a named place. And then we can apply certain things if we want to that area. So let's just have a bit of fun with that, shall we? So quarters. We shall paint out a quarter and let's have these houses here, the fancy big houses. They can be in their own quarter. So there we go. It's a lovely orange shade and it's called Winter Grove. I mean, that's okay. I think we can change the name. So if we click on there we go. Right, we'll change the name. Winter Grove is lovely. That is a nice name, but I think we can do better. I think we can have a better name. So let's just rename this place nice and quick. We're going to call it the I Love My Drill Ship Quarter because it's near to the drill ship and it's brilliant. So there we go. This is the I Love My Drill Ship Quarter of the town. And yeah, we can have all these things. So we're able to switch all these things on. So we can say, okay, yeah, you lot over here in I Love My Drill Ship, you guys can have enforced overtime. Yay, that's fun. So efficiency goes up. So anything in there that produces anything, so anything that has an efficiency, is going to go up by 30%, but happiness is going to come down by 50%. We might not want to do that. Festivities, that seems quite nice. Efficiency goes down a little bit, but happiness goes up. And then, yeah, then we've got things like this, fire safety training. So that reduces the chance of fires. We've got neighbourhood watch that reduces the chance of crime. And then we've got sanitation focus that reduces the chance of illness because each building has a tiny, tiny little percentage chance of bad stuff happening. If we go and have a look here, at the bottom here, there is a 0.3% chance that this place is going to suffer some sort of crime. And the same again for fire and the same again for illness. So of course, if we have those things on, if we have the neighbourhood watch scheme on, then yes, the chance of crime is going to come down. But what was the offset of that? What did it actually do? So fire safety training, taxation is down 35% because yes, we're paying for fire safety workshops and such like. We've got Welephant in on the job. Okay, and then yeah, the same again for that, is it? Yeah, taxation down 35% and taxation down 35%. So you could, if you wanted to, reduce the chance of fire and crime and illness by 30% each. That would be really good, but your taxes are going to be non-existent. You're not going to get any money from it. So it's going to be a lovely safe place, but it's not going to generate any income, which I think is probably quite bad. That's bad. So yeah, we won't do that right now. We've got a nice we've got the I Love My Drill Ship quarter set up. That's all very good. What we do need to do is we need to pick some more research. I mean, let's get crop farming. Let's get crop farming. I think we have crop farming. Hang on. I think by playing the game, we've got all the things we need. We've got enough houses, got a gatherer's hut. Oh, okay. We've unlocked crop farming, everybody. I mean, now we can get bread. Let's get this. I think bread would be a nice thing to have. We can get windmills, bakeries, flour, bread. All we need to do is build a crop farm. So, okay. Set that as our focus. Now, where's the best place to build a farm? Maybe over here. This looks like a good place for a farm. And then when they've done harvesting all the stuff, it's near to the warehouse. So they can just drop it off over there. They don't have to walk really far to get to the storage place. Let's do that. So let us go to here. And can we actually make a crop farm? Yes, we can. We've got plenty of resources. Okay, so that blue space is where we can put fields, because you place down individual fields. So how about if we rotate that round a little bit, and then we just bring that over to, say, there. So let's put that there. So we can't use this space here because it's hanging off the edge of a cliff. Bit dangerous. Let's not do that. But dirt road, connect that up. We need somebody to bring over 50 wood into here. I like that, by the way. When you click on this, you can see who's bringing resources. That one little cart brought all the wood we need. Wowee, that was very resourceful. And now we can place down grain fields. So in the future, it looks like we can unlock barley. We've not unlocked that yet, but here we go. So what is it? It's 5 crescents for a field. That's absolutely fine. We can cope with that. I mean, could we fit a field in that little gap there? Oh, yes, we could. That's perfect. So yeah, we'll have a field. I think it supports 6. Yes, we can have up to 6 fields. So 1, 2, 3, and then we'll have 4 and 5, and then, in fact, can we have that one just sort of on the end here? Like that. So 6 fields, that is the maximum amount of fields that can support. But there we go. We've now got ourselves a lovely crop farm, which means we've now got bakery sort of unlocked as well. We're flying through some of these early things. Right, unlock that. So now we can place down windmills, bakeries. This is all very good. Okay, now where do we put those? They could go along here. They could just go here. We've got this empty space here now. We've got the farm. We might as well put the things that use what the farm is producing near to the farm. That would make sense. So we've got ourselves a bakery with every kind of bread and cake imaginable. We can make cakes. Okay, this is good. In fact, can we make cakes? It didn't appear on... Hang on, game. Hang on. Can we make cakes? No, we can't. This is just bread. This is just solely going toward bread. Do we have to unlock cakes? I would be very happy if we had to unlock cakes. Or tea, that would be good. I mean, this looks like the drinks. Whiskey, beer, cider, and wine. Commerce, beekeeping goes to candles. There's so much research. Cheese. There's cheese down there. Cheese, a butcher, skilled tailors. At the top, there's cake. There's cake. It's its own research thing. It's its own individual, unique research thing. I like this game. I like the fact that cake is an individual item that you have to unlock on its own. That's very good. What's the other top one? Steak. Steak and cake. There you go. You've got your main course and then you've got your dessert afterwards. So yeah, steak and cake are individual research things. The top tier of research, cake is one of them. That's wonderful. And then an observatory. That, I don't know what that does. That just looks at the stars or something. And then we've got a town hall. Then we've got a theatre. The arts unlocks a theatre. And then gardening unlocks a community garden. Oh, that sounds nice. But yeah, right now, we can make the bread, but we can't make the cake, unfortunately. Okay, never mind. never mind. That's okay. We can deal with that. I keep pressing R for rotate. Right, so if we put the bakery... I mean, let's put the bakery right opposite the farm. And let's unpause time, actually. And then the windmill. Now, we need a little bit more money for the windmill. Can everyone pay up, please? There we go. I think that should be enough. And then the windmill can... just put that there. We'll put it right opposite. It's fine. So all of the kind of bread-making things are near to each other, which is wonderful. Have we got enough berries going on? Is everybody happy for berries? Everyone's got berries. Everybody has water by the look of it. What about you lot over here? Is it worth thinking about upgrading their houses as well? If we get enough crescents, can we upgrade their houses? It seems strange because when you don't have enough money, it also says you don't have enough wood or stone, but I think we do. So if we do that, look, we've upgraded that house. We go over here and it says, yeah, you've got no wood, no stone, and only 23 crescents, but we have got enough wood and stone. But, you know, early access, it's fine. That's a tiny baguette. They can iron that sort of thing out. That's all fine. Right, here we go. We have ourselves a lovely windmill. Not entirely fully manned yet. It's not got all the employees in. And then a bakery also doesn't have the full number of people in. Okay, I think then we need to start thinking about upgrading these buildings here to get more population. We need more workers. So let's go to here. Upgrade that, and then what do we need? We do need a little bit more money. We need a tiny bit more money. So let's just speed time on as fast as we can get it. And then, yeah, if we put one more of those, there we go, upgrade that. That should be plenty. That should be plenty of workforce. I don't know why there's only 4 out of 5 people. I mean, do they have a range? Is there a range that people are willing to walk? So people here are not going to want to walk all the way over to there. Is that what we're doing? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. But whatever the case, we should be making bread. Have we actually got bread yet? Are you lot making bread? You're using the flour and the water, and bread is being manufactured. Oh, this is very good. This is very good. So we should see our happiness slowly climbing, which is excellent stuff. And one thing we haven't done, actually, I completely forgot about this. We can set proficiencies. So if we go and look here in the stone mine, if we go down to jobs, pause time for a second, so we can see that we have 5 dwarven peasants working down the mine, and that's good. The dwarven peasant folk are good, hardy folk, and they're good at mining and such. But over here, a proficiency has been met, but no race has been encouraged. So it says click to manage encouraged races. So what we could do is we can say, hey, let's encourage the dwarves. There's 5 dwarves working here. We shall encourage the dwarves, and that thing should turn yellow at some point. There we go. So now the proficiency has been met, and the dwarves who work in the stone mine have been encouraged. So now the efficiency goes up by 20% apparently, which is pretty good. Has that taken that into account? I don't know if that's taken that into account or not. I'm not entirely sure. It's on 103%. I assume there's a range. I assume the people only want to walk so far, although that seems to imply that that's the range, is it? So I don't know why we're not fully manning some of these things. Why have we not got a 6th person in there, or in there, well, right, a 5th person in there, and then a 3rd person in there? I'm not entirely sure why we're not putting all of our people into these things, but never mind. Never mind, but we're now getting bread. So look, this place here, 87% happiness because they have berries, they have water, and they have bread. They are living the life over here in this dwarven peasant house. They can have sandwiches and berries. They can have a berry sandwich and a luxurious glass of water to go with it. How very nice. Ah yes, the berries. Let's plant some more of these because they were looking a little bit in short supply. So there we go. Lots of new berries growing, and we haven't got anything being researched. So it looks like... right, we have to go to here by the look of it. Exploration. And it looks like we've already completed those goals. So here we go. So this is going to let us build a tavern. Then when we have a tavern, that means we can hire a lovely, exciting group of heroes, and they can go around the place and do various bits and bobs, and they can expand our land and go questing and such like. So let's set that focus. But because we've already got the required amount of residents, let's just unlock that immediately, and then we'll start working on this one. So let's set our focus for the citizen tier. So unlocking citizens provides you with, well, citizens. Sure, they might be a little fussier than peasants, but at least they bring in more crescents. Ah, so this is the next level of people. So peasants are, they're the bottom of the ladder. They're not even on the ladder. The ladder's on the peasant's back and everyone else is standing on the ladder. That's how lowly the peasants are. So they're not even on the ladder. And then citizens are kind of, a few rungs up on this ladder. So, one more thing. Things might start getting a little more interesting around here. You might find that fires start happening, causing mayhem in your city. Why do the citizens start fires? Citizens don't start fires in my place. I don't know if I want citizens if you're going to start burning everything down. That's not good. We can, however, build a firefighter station, which sounds nice. We need a bit more stone for it. But okay, let's set our focus to that, please. Set our focus to that. And then, get that out of the way, we need to get a tavern. And then we can do some exploring and stuff. Let's get a tavern in, I think. So 1 tavern, build one of those. Let's put it... they are very big. They're huge, great big things. Can we put it over there? No, that manor well is in the way. Let's put it over here. We'll pop it over here. I think that should be enough to reach everybody anyway. So let's put it, where's the door? There it is, that way round. So we'll put the tavern over there. I like that. That is good. And now we can get that in. We've maxed out 100 mana, by the way. That's the maximum amount you can have. So I think, actually, what are we generating? We're spending 2. And we're creating 4. So we could, in theory, get ourselves a totem in as well whilst we are here. So let's kind of have a look at the totems. Now, have they got the special thing? There. Right, pause time for a second. So we can build these. They do take up a little bit of mana. They require 5 mana. Okay, right, we might need to build another mana well before we can get that done. But yeah, so that one there, that is a totem of fire safety, dedicated to reducing fire risk. That's good. Then we've got ourselves great riches. That increases tax. This one here increases happiness. I like the sound of that. That reduces illness. That one there makes production better. You produce more stuff. And that one reduces crime. So the totem of the guard. I quite like... Oh, do you know what? Happiness is very high. Happiness is very, very high indeed. How about we go for a totem of hygiene? That seems like a fun sort of thing. If we put that... We kind of want to put it where it can get most people. We could put it there. That kind of gets this end of the town. So this end of the town will be nice and hygienic. And then, oh no, we need another manor well. We need another manor well, please. Let's get another one of these. We'll put this here. Let's put one at this end of town. There we go. So get one of those in, and then we should have enough mana to then afford a totem. That's very good. And now we have ourselves a tavern, which is wonderful. So there we go, which means we can now go to the world map. So this is the world map. This is the map that we looked at, but it's all split up. So there we are. That is the place where we've started. So we've set up here. There's our little marketplace. There's the dwarf settlement. There's the mighty drill ship. So we can now go wandering about the place. We can hire some adventurers and they can go exploring for us. I think we shall do that. Let us go to exploration and we will recruit ourselves an exploration party. So now we get to pick all these different people. We get to pick 4 people to join the party and they go adventuring. And they've all got their own skills and such like. So this chappie here, Orwin Grell, you are a barbarian. So you can go and fight. That's good. And you are courageous. And so sometimes in situations, you might need somebody who's courageous and they can help you out a little bit. You down here, you're a dwarf. You are very lucky. That's good. We want people with a good range of skills. That would be helpful. I mean, you're quite good. Detective. Let's have you. Sophina Trent. I like your hair, Sophina. We'll hire you for 50 money. So you're a detective and you're very proud of your orcish heritage. You don't have much in the way of other skills, though. But detective could be really useful because that means you can scout around and find things. Do you know what? We'll hire you. You can be our detective. You have a lot of skills as well. You're intelligent. You've got a troll tongue, so you can talk to trolls. And you're a scholar. So you've got a deep knowledge of other written languages. That might come in helpful. Let's have you, marine juror. So we'll get you on board. What's that there? Shady. Okay, you can get things done in a sort of shady, sinister way. You can see in the dark. You're lucky. You're lucky and you're an arena fighter. I kind of feel like a barbarian would be a good thing. You're athletic and courageous. That seems quite good. We don't have a fighter, though. You're a barbarian who's an arena fighter. and you're a barbarian who's courageous. I think we get a fighty barbarian type. So if all else fails, we can send this chappie in to just go, bop them on the head a little bit. And then we need one more person. Okay, I mean, somebody that could do magic would be useful. You're an elf. Do you do magic? Sharp hearing and a kleptomaniac. Okay, you take things you probably shouldn't. Okay, don't even want to tell us that. Don't put that on your CV. That's terrible. You're lucky. You're courageous. You're athletic. I think we might go for you. Let's go for you. Yes, you're a kleptomaniac, but you're good at hearing. You can hear things. You might be able to sort of, hear certain things that the others can't. Yeah, let's have you. I mean, that's a good mix as well. In fact, is that one of each? That's orc, human. Oh no, 2 orcs, 1 human and 1 elf. I kind of feel like we should have a dwarf, given that we're a dwarf settlement. Do you know what? It's fine. There we go. We'll hire you lot. So now we have our party of adventurers, which is very good. So return to the map, and then we can just send them out exploring. And then we can expand into that land. So how about we go... Let's expand up there. So, hang on a minute. I think we need to send them on an adventure. Go there, and have a little wander about in this place. So we should see this slowly ticking up as they explore around and, check it's all safe. And there we go. They're done. They've gone over there, and they've had an explore, and they've come back. They've come back, and now we can build in that space. We've claimed that for the dwarf kingdom or whatever, and now we can go and build over there if we want to. Oh, hang on, we can change their name. Oh, we can change the name of the... Right, hang on a minute. We can change the name of the adventurers. Right, give me a second. We shall call them Go-Go Cupboard Rangers. I like that. So there we go. Go-Go Cupboard Rangers. Go and explore around the place and unlock new land for us to expand into. Thank you. And with our tavern complete, that means that we can now unlock the citizen tier tech node, which is very exciting. So we'll unlock that. Oh, and now it's opened up all sorts of exciting things. Animal farming, which is represented weirdly by a ball of string. Okay, not an animal, unless it is in this world, I don't know. We could get whiskey. That is whiskey, and barley. So that would unlock barley. Okay, different type of crop. We could get some beer. Beer is used by the dwarves. We might want to get some beer, possibly. Fruit farming. Okay, that's for wine and cider. We might want to get coal, because coal means a coal mine, and then tool makers. That means we can make tools. Or we could get iron, or we could get larger warehouses, or we could get schools. This is interesting. Okay, what do they do? A school to educate the next generation of Inaron's dwellers. Okay, so everyone needs one. So dwarves, elves, humans, and orcs need a school. But what do they do? What is the function of a school? I don't really know what they do. Maybe they speed up something, or they increase production of things nearby or something. I don't know. I'm thinking perhaps beer is a useful thing. There we go. So it says here, unlocking this gives you the brewery, and of course, beer. Imagine the gatherings, dwarves sitting and laughing over a pint or two. It sounds lovely, doesn't it? I mean, tea would be better, but, beer is okay, I suppose. Yeah, let's get this. So to do this, we've got all the other things we need. We just need 30 citizens. Okay, so we'll have to work on that. So we'll set that focus. And I think with that done, we will finish things up for the moment with Distant Kingdoms. But yeah, we'll come back to this. We'll come back and carry on, because there is much to be done in the tech tree. I mean, if we want to go and get cake, there is an awful lot of stuff that we need to do. We need nobles and cheese and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, there's a lot to do. I think cake is our ultimate goal. I mean, it's always the ultimate goal, really, isn't it? But yeah, we'll have some cake by the end of this little series that we're going to have on Distant Kingdoms. But things are going well. Things are going well. We've got magic. We've got quite a lot of people. We've got money coming in. Happiness is at 95%, which is completely brilliant. We do have our little kind of district of I Love My Drill Ship. We'll try and set some more of those up at some point in the next part. And then, yeah, we'll just keep working our way through the tech tree and just seeing how we get on. But yes, we shall finish up for the moment. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, please do leave a like. That would be very, very splendid indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Distant Kingdoms. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Let's follow Matt Spence, aka Duke Nukem, as he chases after a dirty villain. There are a lot of angry people still. I don't know why. Never ever employ him, he's terrible. This place is full of rats. Timothy Robles with your kind of crazy eyes. You have tea leaves in for one of my shops.